My name is Kamari Perkins. If I could live in any time period from the past, which would it be and why? As soon as I heard this prompt, my mind immediately went to the civil rights movement in the 1950s. Knowing all that I know now from what is taking place in the present, I would tell my fellow brothers and sisters not to wait around for people to notice and understand our struggle. To stop waiting around for people to know that what they did was wrong, because almost 70 years later, and racism and discrimination are still heavily prevalent and practiced in America. I would fight alongside my fellow ancestors for voting rights, fair housing, reparations, equal rights, desegregation, and much more. I would educate the younger children on how that they are beautiful and can and will become much more than what they are labeled. I would teach the adults not to be tricked by the tactics to break apart the Black community as well as the Black family. I would educate them on what happened during slavery and before, because we were and are much more than just slaves. I would encourage the Black community to focus on creating their own close-knit communities modeled after many of the minority communities in America. I would encourage them to make their own schools, because the history taught is not our own businesses so that they can employ Black women and men, our own transportation so that we are not forced to get up for anyone, create our own community centers, our own transportation, and to support and raise Black politicians and Black business owners. I would speak out at public events, telling my people not to be manipulated by public leaders, to know that all the laws that apply to them, to not rely on other races to help us, and to be more community-oriented and see through the manipulation used to tear our community apart. I would teach them to stand on their own even when well-known activists are not around. I would tell them that if the unjustice system put in place to keep Black people in line is not taken down, generations and generations of Black people will suffer. If I could go back to the 1950s, I would become an activist, fighting with every last breath in my body to undo the wrongs brought against us. Thank you.